And we're joined by Ravikant Singh, sports analyst, to put this into perspective for us. Well, Ravikant, how would you look at Dhoni's retirement? I mean, he had retired from Test cricket way back in 2014, and one was talking about his retirement from international cricket ever since the 2019 World Cup semi-final. But now it's come, and we look back at his flamboyance on the cricket field, the helicopter shot, his fantastic wicket-keeping skills, which were not so great to start with, but he took it to a different level by the end when he was captain, his excellent captaincy. I mean, where would we stop? This was one of India's greats.
Well, definitely, without a doubt, he was one of the all-time greats for the country. And let's not forget, he developed as he continued to play international cricket. But now, as they said, time doesn't wait for anyone. And I think it was about time that he took a call on his international career. Possibly he was hoping that the 2020 IPL in April, May would give him a chance to for one last hurrah in the 2020 ICC World Cup to be played in Australia. Now that is not happening. So at preparing for the upcoming IPL now, he would have realized that his body may not be able to take the rigors of international cricket any longer. Yes. So I think it's a very, very fair decision, but he is leaving international cricket with lots of fond memories for the entire nation.
Indeed, and what would you consider his greatest contribution as a captain, or as as a wicketkeeper also? I mean, what would you say, or as a batsman?
I think the biggest contribution he made was in his leadership. And let's not forget, even before he became captain, he was always involved. And that showed his commitment to the team and almost made him a natural leader. And even when he stepped down from the captainship, he was equally involved. So that shows that he was always a very, very important part of the think tank of the Team India. And his leadership skills certainly took the team to new levels. India won their second 50-over World Cup in Mumbai, and that, I think, was the pinnacle of his career.
But he was also considered a great finisher, isn't it? And we have to see that the number of matches he managed to win for us just by being there, rotating the strike. These were extremely important contributions that one needs to put into perspective. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we can all remember those helicopter shots, which, and he came onto with his long hair and flamboyance, and the way he hammered the bowling all over the place. One thought that this was one of those kind of cricketers, but then he ended up towards the end being a finisher who gauged the match very carefully, watched each ball, and took us to the finish line several times.
Well, I remember a comment by the current Team India coach Ravi Shastri when he was on duty in the commentary box, that his brain works like a calculator. Every ball that is bowled, he has got his mathematics going. And the way he looks at the field, the way he looks at openings is something that nobody in international cricket is able to visualize. And that's what made him so very special. He knew he needs to settle down, he needs to gauge, and then accelerate and hit those big shots. And that's why he is known as one of the greatest finishers of the game in the world. I mean, any team would give an arm and a leg to have an MS Dhoni batting at number 7 for their side, because they know he can take them to victory from any difficult situation.
Ravikant, just wait for